Okay, so we are back once again. And apparently, I was very close. My mother. I was not even thinking about mother, honestly. I really wasn't. So, yeah, if you have like any issue with trying to decipher or something, there is a guide on Steam. So, there's more than one guide on Steam for these kind of things. So yes, I'm sorry that I took this time, but I mean, I would say like in some not all of the countries in here, but in some countries in here, especially like Spain, Italy, you still have like this thing of like during the weekends to pass some time with your family, like in especially during like lunch or dinner, but spending some time. And we still have like this tradition here too. Yeah, I would say like more the Mediterranean kind of like countries in here. Most of us, we kind of still keep like this kind of tradition in here. And that's why I was looking at the hour and I was like, oh my god, yeah. So let's continue. He disappeared again, but I knew I would find him. Finally, I saw the demon child standing up ahead. He was still twisted back and screaming in agony. I saw a glimpse of something behind his hoofed feet. It was my body. The boy kept screaming. His pain was more terrifying than all of the death I had witnessed. Oh my god. It was my first real nightmare. Is this death? It felt real. Why could I still feel the ground with my hands?
Rise from the dead, will you? God's damn demon.
You can rise all you want now. You'll rot here until you're a demon skeleton. What was wrong with that man? He was yelling at me, but I could hardly understand him. You think you crossed us over? Think you can break the law as you see fit because you sold your soul to the goddamn demons? My sons and grandsons will work here and spit on you as I do now. I finally dared to touch my throat. I was whole, but I was still not certain this was life. And that is how I ended up in prison. Do we have something else? Orchid's death. They found her dead at dawn, her body charred in the fire of her oven, but her face was unburnt. The guard said there was blood on the walls. It happened on the night that I left her house after that ominous dinner. The guards who arrested me said nothing about Orchid's baby, as if they were unaware it even existed. It kind of makes you think about maybe it was the child in itself, because the child is kind of like a demon in itself, so it could have been the child. Soon after I made sure my body was whole once again, I realized that I still had the amulet Orchid gave me. Just as today, God, just as I've been unable to remove it, so have the people who put me here. They took all my belongings and dressed me in rags, but the jeweled amulet still warms my neck in this cold dungeon. It will be a means of communication, Orchid said, but with whom? She's dead. I couldn't tell what time it was when I last fell asleep, nor when I awoke. Time is only an illusion in this damp dungeon. I don't even know how long I've been here. Months, I think. I tried counting meals, but it ended up losing track of the numbers, especially since I've been dreaming about this place too. I don't think this is the prison of Feline. I can't hear any other inmates. The guard refuses to tell me anything useful. He always throws my food on the ground and spits on it. He also spits on me when he can reach me and lashes his whip at the bars of my cell. He despises me, but above all, I think he's afraid of me. He is convinced that I have something to do with demons. I've been recalling that night for so long. The special dinner with Orchid, when she revealed that she was with child. No one else was aware of it. She wanted to keep it secret. That's why she needed someone else to receive her customers. The next thing I knew, she was dead. No one seems to know or care about her baby. It was only their sick brothers, sons and daughters, and their justice. And then I remember how I fell on the cobblestone without my body. But now it's here, and I think I might be going insane. Soon after I ended up here, someone came to see me.
Demon! You have a visitor.
The guard spat inside my cell. It was Mark, or maybe he was now known as Sir Mark. If anyone could help me, it was my betrothed.
Bright, it grieves me to see you in this state.
Yeah, sure, it does. I'm innocent, you surely believe me. Don't look at me. My love, can you get me out of here? Do you have to be so formal? Let's play the innocent girl still. I believe you, but our Lord would think me blinded by love if I claimed so. His face was stone cold, almost as if he didn't recognize me. There is little hope for your sentence to be undone. The people firmly believe you are the murderer. It would take magic to convince them otherwise.
Everyone hates you, Bright.
I'm a knight, a protector of Feline. Surely you understand that one in high service of our town and kingdom must not be related to an outlaw. I have come to bid you farewell. Yes, I was expecting that. You cannot mean that. You poor coward. Go and suck your lord's dick. Just go. I understand. I have to. Defiant. He shook his head solemnly and left without another word. God, I need a bit of water. Mark's abandonment left me more broken than ever. Nope. At least he had the decency to say farewell. That is true, though. That pig should not have come here to taunt me if he couldn't help. I knew that would happen. I actually knew that would happen. But at least he had the decency to say farewell there. I'm not going to put it in another way. But if Mark could come visit me, why haven't I seen my family? Maybe only law officers are allowed here. Sometimes I wonder if it's been months or years. One day or night, as I lay in the dust, I heard a raspy voice calling out to me.
Here, kitty, kitty.
I opened my eyes to a shadow of a huge man crouching at my arm's reach. I immediately recognized he was not my guard, and strangely, I felt fear more than anything. It took me a moment to realize the man was on the other side of the bars. He had left something on the ground in my cell.
So, this little thing.
He was only a dark shape. The torchlight behind him shone in my eyes, but I knew I had never met him. He turned to look back, and some light reflected in his teeth. I thought I had caught a glimpse of a grin on his face. I crawled closer to check what he had left me. I pushed my back against the wall, hugging my knees. I don't want to show him that I'm just too much afraid of him. But this could be... He might grab me if I do this. Because he's probably putting me into a trap. Whatever, I'm going to test it. It was a small cake in a paper cup. I was shocked. Good kitten.
I hear you babies from feline fancy suites. Even dangerous outlaws such as yourself.
What? Why would you bring me this? I am not a dangerous outlaw. Who are you? And where are you from? Can you get me out of here? Before I tell him that I'm not a dangerous outlaw, I want to know who he is. And who are you? You know, most people would be spitting out their bloody teeth if they had the guts to ask me that. But you really have no idea, being a domestic feline kitty. Honestly, I don't care.
I'm almost sorry that they don't have a better prison for soft little girls like you.
But let me tell you, that shithead guard of yours is a nice guy. You obviously haven't been to Scarswall. Scarswall, or our neighbor city governed by the tyrant lord Mace. I've been hanging around prisons for a long time. You should see what we do to girls like you in Scarswall. Yeah. You do have content in here that, I don't know, I probably didn't say nothing. You do have a lot of warning content in here, okay? There's also that. This is for a major audience, so yes, keep that in mind. The infamous Tyrant Lord of Scarswall. Through his 7 faithful knights, he controls a fearsome army and one of Shermir's largest cities. They say that his justice system is flawed in favor of his closest subjects, and that he's especially protective of his ruthless knights, whose will is law, second only to his own. It seems our king is willing to overlook Mace's dishonorable ways due to his role in defending the kingdom's southern border, supposedly a difficult duty in which Lord Mace excels. You should see what we do to girls. Okay. No, thank you. I don't need to see that. You seek monsters. So you are another asshole prison guard. The other guy is Paul from Scarswall. Okay. Oh, the mouth on you. What would you do if I was his replacement? No thanks. Bring the other pig back, please. You are all the same to me. I would appreciate it. At least you don't spit in my cell. Yeah, I prefer the spitting guy.
Hey! That's enough socializing with the prisoner, sir.
She's nothing special, as you can surely see, she's nothing. Is that so? Except, of course, that she is a demon and a murderer. They must have told you.
Are you a demon, sweetheart?
No, of course not. Yes, and you are both fucked. Rawr. Oh well. The God's forsaken snake thinks it's all a joke. Even as a demon, she is still only a commoner who committed a cowardly crime. She sold her soul for nothing, if you ask me. It's a strange thing, I'm not asking you. You are used to having a lot of authority in here, huh? Over this one poor, tortured convict. I am only doing my duty. I'll prefer it if these demons and witches could disintegrate and leave this world in peace, but it ain't happening. Would you prefer it if I were to disintegrate also? No, sir, I have no such thing. I said no such thing. Apologies if I came across as impolite. I don't think she's worth talking to, is all. I'll be the judge of that. You shut up before I wipe the floor with your useless hide.
So, I've seen you. Not your best hair day, I imagine.
I mean, we've been in here for a really, really long time. I don't even know if we bathe at all, so stop looking at me. I'm much prettier out in the open. How observant of you. And, yeah, how observant of you. Is that supposed to be irony? It better not be. No, I meant to insult. A dumb brute, as I thought. You've got quite a mouth on you for a prisoner wench who's pissed all over herself. Wonder if you'll be so outspoken if there were no bars to protect you. The stranger threw one last glance at me, but I still couldn't see his face. He left without giving me any explanation. And I'm left to spend another day in the darkness of this cold dungeon.
You, demon, wake up!
What? Why? They could serve some purpose in here, one or the other. So what?
Your cell's unlocked. Get out.
What? Why are you releasing me? I won't fall for it, bastard. I throw myself at the bars, impatient to leave this place. Let's be a bit like I won't fall for it. It's true, godforsaken demon look. Blasted demon. He spits on the ground. You've got friends in the Southern Alliance, well, not on this side of the Alliance. The Southern Alliance, it must mean that the Lord of Feline agreed to form some kind of deal with the Lord of Scarswall. I don't know why the Lord Second agreed to that when he stated publicly many times what he thinks of Lord Mace and his ways. The man who was here earlier, the guard called him Sir. Could he be one of the notorious Scarswall Knights? These friends, what do they want from me? Some kind of mission, hopefully to get you killed for good. Out with you. Your new bitch of a friend is waiting upstairs. I'll be back for you one day. I'll be back for you one day. I don't even care, honestly. This type of people, it would give too much importance to this type of people. For me, it would be more like ignoring would be like the best. Like I would prefer to live without even saying nothing. Because one thing that you also notice is that you have a lot of this is spite, right? Spite. Sometimes you have a lot of spite for someone, but then after some months, that thing just goes away, and you start understanding that you just ignore the thing, and you start also realizing that why did I give so much emphasis to it, you know? So it's like, yeah, I'll leave it. Stumbling out of my cell, I find a spiral stairway leading upwards into darkness. I climb the stairs for a long time, but the place hardly becomes any brighter. I don't know what kind of prison this is. Finally, I come up upon a hallway. It is lined up with old torture equipment. There is a light coming from the distance. The shadows move as the woman carrying the torch emerges from the other side to meet me. Carrying the torch emerges from the other side to meet me. But I think I've been kind of like that today, haven't I? Like, I've been like babbling a lot of things that are not even in the script. It's just, I don't know. I think it's today I'm like this. Her fancy white cloak reflects light as she walks. A white cloak is normally the wear of Scarswall law officers. It's becoming clear its clasp is a wall-shaped emblem.
Don't be afraid. I'm the one who brought the order for your release. My name is Rose Jaden. I'm an ambassador of Scarswall.
She looks more like a cutthroat to me. Hi, hello, ambassador. My name is Bright. What do you want? I would actually just be like, what do you want? Me? I don't want anything. I'm simply here on duty. Yeah, I understand that, but what do you people want from me?
Lord Mace and Lord Second have finally formed the alliance that my lord proposed.
The knights and ambassadors of Scarswall are now officially your superiors. You don't have to be formal with me, though. And why did our lords form an alliance? Lord Mace has always wanted to be on friendly terms with the other southern settlements. Your lord seemed to think he could do on his own until trouble started. But for Scarswall to be forming alliances within the kingdom, what does the king have to say about that? Lord Mace is protecting the king's land in his absence. Would the king prefer it if we left Feline to be destroyed? Destroyed?
Something strange is happening in the forest east of Feline. Wargs have started to come out and attack your city.
Oh, great. Yeah, sure, I know, but what are... Ever taken a walk in the deep forest? You obviously haven't. Well, wargs are like wolves, except much worse, and they attack humans. Chased up a tree, your cat lord cried for Scarswall's aid. We did what we could and pushed the beasts back into the forest, but the attacks never stopped. The kitten army now holds a camp at a more convenient location as defense against the pouring beasts. This is where you and I are headed. Why me?
With the healing capabilities you have shown, you will be of vital use in the war.
What? Have I shown any type of healing capabilities? What? What healing capabilities? How quick did I recover? I see. War. I can go to war. What healing capabilities? Because because of myself, is that? Your head dummy, it grew back on, didn't it? I don't know. Did it grow back? What? How quickly did I recover? In less than an hour, I was told. That's pretty impressive. Not many people know what happened to you after the beheading. It would have raised too much commotion. Your lord said something about setting you free if you can help in putting an end to this war. Still, you would not be allowed to live in Feline, where everyone saw you executed. Lord Second might get in trouble for housing a Demonheart in his city. Sure. I mean, why would for the sake of probably you following the story, I'm going to, but we already saw. Yes, it's just a cute name for the demon thing that you are.
Oh, I almost forgot. You received a letter from your lord.
Clearly not meant for me. See that tie, packing, and your mighty cat symbol. I didn't want to bother with trying to open it. Cat brain thinks he can hide something. I'll just turn my back while you read that. I don't care, you can read it with me. And I'm saying this because she's like, oh, I didn't even read it. Yeah. Are you freaking joking me? Like you don't know the content. Yeah, sure. You're just here to bring me a message. Oh, splendid.
Prisoner, if you are reading this, then an agent of Scarswall by the name of Rose Jaden has already given you your orders.
You are to treat the officers of Scarswall as your superiors. You shall not murder them like you did our benefactor witch. So charming. I hope my letter has not been opened by the wrong hands, because I have a few words of warning for you. This should be good.
I have always said a feline convict is worth more than a Scarswall ambassador.
I guess I should not have let you read it. Is he an idiot? Yes, he is, but I already knew what he thinks of us. I mean, because honestly, she would look at the message anyway. The Scarswallers are only loyal to one another and only in order to protect their own skins. Still, I trust that this time they will do what's in the best interest of all of us. Formally, there is still a man of mine in command of the camp. Report to him and do not share any unnecessary information with the Scarswallers. They will surely keep themselves informed. He's so ungrateful. We should have let the wargs eat his family. See how he'll like that? Most of our men do not know what you are, and I urge you not to inform them. I am working beyond the king's law on your behalf. You are released on the condition that you obey my orders, make any indiscretion, and my men will hunt you down and bring you back to the dungeon. I am kind of like, you are probably like, why are you doing that? Why are you reading out loud? Why are you letting her know? And all of it. And I'm like, I do not trust this guy. Remember, this guy was the one during the ceremony that was like, yeah, just behead this person and all of it. Like, he was in there. He was the one that gave the command for me to be beheaded. And now he's like talking with me like we are pals and friends. I'm like, dudes, yeah.
When you return from your mission, you will be granted a new trial.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for your commanding, you know, maybe I wouldn't even like have like, if I have died the other time, I wouldn't even have like this chance right now. So yeah, now you're saying you're granting me a new trial. Yeah, sure. When I asked for it, you didn't care about it, and now you're like, oh, maybe you, yeah. Not that they ever gave me one to begin with. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. How amateurish. In Scarswall, you would at least have gotten a fake one. Fake one.
Come with me. You'll need to wash yourself and don some armor.
Okay, whatever. We move on through the dark building until we reach a strange room. So exploration mode, the armor. I suppose this is the armor Rose mentioned. It's waiting for me along with some clean clothes, finally. But I would like to take a bath first, so would that be something that we could do or not? I mean, I don't know for how many, like, oh my god, like I would be really smelly and all of it. Ew. Ew. No. Chains and shackles are everywhere, along with other restraining devices. How many prisoners can this place hold? Spikes. Some more spikes, lovely. I'm lucky there isn't a torturer working here with all this equipment available. I can only imagine the kind of things that used to happen here. There's a book. The book on the shelf is tempting me to pick it up, but I shouldn't do it with Rose watching. She seems to be in a hurry. A broken mirror on the wall reflects the dark shapes of the torture equipment scattered about. It's been such a long time since I've seen my reflection. So, like, this is the first time we're actually seeing our own protagonist, right? The first thing that grabs my attention is the scar across my neck. Unnaturally dark and jagged, it contaminates my appearance. I can't avert my eyes from it. I only hope that others won't be paying it this much attention. Maybe I can cover it up with clothing. Oh, bath. Oh, this is the bath? I thought it was a coffin, but it is a coffin, isn't it? Yeah, there is an improvised bath here, made from an old coffin, I think. Yeah, because I was like, she's going to get dressed, but I mean, she hasn't taken a bath for how long? Okay, passageway, there's still the prison cells. There are some empty cells along the wall. Who knows how long they haven't been used. Passageway. This passage ends in a big metal gate. That might be the exit from this place.
Don't just stand there. Get in the water.
When you're done, take that armor over there. It used to be mine. I'll be waiting outside. Don't try anything stupid. Rose leaves through the dark passageway, and I prepare to enter the creepy coffin bath. The water isn't very warm, but right now its silky touch feels like a luxury. I have a short time of relief in the water. Nothing can wash away what they did to me, but I am so close to freedom now. I will have my life back soon. I don't think we are looking into having our life, the life that you knew, back. I will prove my innocence and return to my peaceful life. Everything will go back to normal. Things will never be the same again, but I will not make the same mistakes. Yeah, probably it will go more like that, along those lines. As soon as I'm out of this place, everyone will pay. Revenge. No, I'll say more like things will never be the same again. I don't think so either. But I will not make the same mistakes. Which I don't actually know what mistakes did we do. What mistakes did we do? To be honest, I mean, we were just charged with something that we haven't done. But in terms of like of what we did, I don't think we did nothing wrong. She was always like trying to be good. After I've done my best to clean and dry myself, I take the armor Rose has left me. It is a sturdy leather armor, beautiful in making, but maybe a bit old. It was made to protect, but not to encumber, as if for some kind of a rogue warrior. Something isn't quite right with his armor. There's something stuck under the belt. It fell out. What is this? Poison. If working with Orchid has taught me anything, this is definitely not a cure. How wrong. Why would Rose even have this? The liquid seems clear and it has no smell. I suppose it's designed to be mixed with someone's food or drink. I have absolutely no need of this, nor do I want it found on my person. I'll figure out what to do with it later. For now, it stays with me. The good times are about to start. I wish I had more hidden weapons like this. Honestly, I don't want to deal with our troubles by using weapons or poisons or whatever. But it might be handy, so I will take it. There is another thing here that catches my attention. I noticed this book while Rose was still here, but I thought she'll object if I took the time to examine it. Picking it up, I see a demon's head on the cover and the book appears old. Carefully, I lift the cover and sift through the pages only to find the book is empty. I've missed being able to write. I could probably improvise some writing equipment. There is so much on my mind that I need to remember. I don't think anyone will notice this thing is gone. So are we going to finish the chapter? I don't know if they are going to let us continue a lot more than the first chapter. I found a small bottle of poison in the armor Rose gave me and decided to take it with me. This kind of poison can be slipped in someone's food. And I think I kind of remember whose food they are going to ask us to use it on. So chapter 1. After the mysterious death of my employer, Orchid, I was executed as the murderer. When I resurrected, they declared me a Demonheart and decided to imprison me in an underground dungeon. What seemed like a few months later, Lord Second issued an order for my release. He was working with the Scar Swallowers, although he always said he did not trust them. Lord Second released me on the condition that I somehow assist his soldiers, the rolling tongue, not coming, his soldiers, with some trouble in the forest. If I complied, he promised to give me a new trial. If I tried to run, he would hunt me down. I look at myself in the mirror again. I go out to meet Rose. Can look at ourselves too, so we can extend this a bit more. I'm all clean and neat now, but probably pale from my jail time. I go out to meet Rose. To be continued. Game saved. Yeah, I do not think. Yeah, that's it. So this is the demo. You can access the first chapter. And to be honest, I think it has more than what it is in here, though. I kind of have the idea that it was more than just than 5. Yeah, I kind of have that sensation. But I am not 100% sure about it, okay? So this is it. And it's a pity that you ended up not actually meeting all of the cast in here. But you will meet more people in here. And I'm not going to tell you that you will be able to actually romance all of them. I think, let me see. I know Ari you can romance. That guard lord guy, you can romance him too. Our demon, you can romance him too. I don't remember how many you can though. So I'm going to leave that up to you because I don't remember. Let me check if the discussions or something, if they actually tell you. Because I don't remember choice alignments or something, no? Maybe not. No, yeah. Yeah, because I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember how many you can. At least these 3, I can guarantee you that you can date them. Mark, our fiancé, I do not think you can actually take him until the end. Yeah, I don't think so. There's always a moment with him where you're going to feel or he betrays you, or he's not the sweet boy that you think he is, or something like that, okay? But you can do these and play this in any way that you want to play it, okay? And so that's it. This is like a recommendation from me because I had a lot of fun with this one. I actually had a lot of fun. There were some choices during the game where I was just laughing out loud about it. But I I would actually tell you, like, wait for a sale. And on Itch.io right now, it's on sale. Okay, it's €7. I don't know how many bucks, but it's €7 right now on Itch.io. So I would tell you, like, wait for a sale. You know, in terms of the others, I'll see if we have demos for those, and then I'll think about bringing them. Although I still have quite a list for us of other games that we need to do. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed our little time in here. I'm going to leave the link in the description as usual, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thank you.